Hello, this is Kim on behalf of homebrewing.com. I got my new BrewZilla 3.1.1 and I'm just going to show you how to put it together. First of all, obviously I already took it out of the box. I'm guessing that all of us can figure out how to unpack something. This is the recirculation hose right here. We have the wort chiller that comes with the unit. We have your ball valve here. A washer. You have your parts for your false bottom, and you have your overflow and your grain cap, and the two handles for the lid. So we got the ball valve on and all tightened up. One thing I did want to point out is the one I actually unpacked was the BrewZilla screen. The gluten-free home brewing screen for BrewZilla is this one. It is a finer mesh, not that you'll be able to tell in the video, but it is a finer mesh. It's 1,000 micron. And there's instructions from glutenfreehomebrewing.com that describe how to put that on, which we'll go through, and the wire that you'll need to attach it all. So, what we're going to start with here is putting the top on, the little handle portion on to the very bottom, false bottom that covers the pump. So we've got 2 nuts and 2 washers and the little finger pull with the screw actually already attached. We're going to put this through the hole. Try not to drop the second washer like a giant goober. Or the bolt. Or nuts, pardon me. So, see, all attached, bolt, and nut on both sides. And then that is the false bottom. Goes right in there. Make sure it's all the way down, that there's no gaps, so no grains can get through and get down into the pipe and clog your pump. We don't want that. Screw the lid on. And the second one I will do off screen because I'm pretty sure this isn't that entertaining. So our lid's all put together with a handle on both sides. Your malt tube, lower and upper. And the pinch lock, which just pinches, which you might have guessed. Well, the good news is that's a really tight fit, so there shouldn't be anything going along the center there to push the 1,000 micron screen from glutenfreehomebrewing.com onto this. Then you should be able to just screw on your malt pipe. This piece here with the little tabs on the top actually go on the top of the grains. So when you put the grains in, if you choose to, you can put this over the top of them. You don't want to push down, but you can hold them down. There we go. Little black cap that goes over the malt pipe to stop it from when you're pouring the grain in to stop it from going into the tube and getting into the filter. Make sure this is in the horizontal position if you're not actually using it. And this is a cam lock fitting, so that's pretty sweet. And then the tube they included, which you'll just attach to the arm. You want to put the handle on before you put the malt pipe in. Because that will help you pull it in and out. The immersion chiller that does come with, it does not come with the hoses for it or the clamps. So make sure you get the 1/2-inch hose, either regular hose, or you can get silicone hose if you want to do one of the things that they suggest for quicker cooling, because apparently this works kind of slow for some people, is to get a separate bucket, fill it with ice, put this inside of the bucket, and then run silicone tubing on both sides with a clamp and run the wort through the chiller in the bucket. Apparently for some people that works a little bit faster, or you can just use it like a regular immersion chiller. Attach just regular hoses on both sides, clamp them down, attach them to the faucet or to the hose, and put it in your BrewZilla. And I believe that pretty much covers it. One thing you definitely want to do before you start brewing with any system is to make sure that you read the directions. I know that's not the fun part, but there are some safety considerations like what we were talking about with the cam lock. Make sure this is always horizontal when you're not using it, both so you don't destroy the pump and so you don't blow wort all over you. And make sure that the ball valve is off so you don't have a mess. Another thing they suggest in the manual is also that you don't move it while it's full so that you don't have an accident, that you pump it into your fermenter instead. We are actually going to include the link below my head here so you can find the manual and you can make sure that you know how to properly put everything together, make sure that you have everything, and make sure that you read the safety directions so you don't have any boo-boos. So that's it for this video. Thanks for joining us at Home Brewing, glutenfreehomebrewing.com. Thanks. You know, these videos would be no fun if there wasn't the occasional blooper.